Everybody, welcome back to Tenza Motorsports. Today on the S54 wagon swap project, we are going to be addressing some corner marker issues that I've found with the Depo stuff. Now, first off, I want to apologize. I have had a sore throat and been congested, so if my voice sounds a little bit more manly than usual, that's why. So the thing I've noticed with these Depo corner markers, with these headlights, is it's a physical obstruction. And it's not the headlight and the Depo corner marker, it's just the Depo corner marker that's causing this issue. In the last video, we went over and did all of the halo rings so they work properly, so we can do things like this, and they're actually wired the way that they're supposed to be. The reason I'm doing these projects, not because they're super exciting, but it's roadblocks that I've ran into, and if I ran into them, odds are other people are going to run into them as well. So we did the halo ring install and made sure that that was all wired up properly. Now, this is a facelift car, and as many of you may know, the facelift corner marker is actually installed different than the pre-facelift. Pre-facelift, they kind of just click in, and on these ones there's a screw, and the screw comes up and there's kind of a U shape, and that's where the corner marker attaches. You put it in, screw goes down, it's locked into place. The problem is this piece right here. So this goes to the back of a light bulb, and then this goes to the connector for the turn signal. Basically what's going on with these corner markers is you put this in, and then it locks, it spins, and what this does is covers that U-shaped piece that is designed to have a screw goes through it. So it actually won't allow you to slide the corner marker in and out, and you can't put it in all in one piece. It's a little bit complicated to explain here, but I'll show it in just a second. So all we're going to be doing in this video is taking this piece here and modifying it. What Depo did is take wiring and make the back of the wire look like a light bulb, and that way it still goes into this stock part, and then this piece goes into another connector that has a transformer box for the LEDs, so the car continues to get the right signal through the light bulbs so that it knows that the corner markers are working. So let's get this pulled apart. I'm gonna have to pull the bumper off because I have these just sitting in there, and it's actually the entire bracket. So I'm gonna pull the front bumper off real quick. And I believe it's this side I've already done, but we'll find out here in just a second after we get this torn apart a little bit. So this is the side that's already done. You can see that this has been modified and there's wires sticking out of the back. This originally was sitting across like this, which was going right here and causing this piece right here not to be able to slide in and out. This is something that I've tried multiple times to try to work my way around, and it's just not something that you can ignore. This has to be modified. Luckily enough, the pieces that we're going to be modifying are not complicated or difficult to replace if you mess up. Obviously, if you go too deep into this, you can make a mess, but this is very simple. So we're gonna walk through this. This is what it'll look like when we're all done, and then I think I'm probably gonna be putting like hot glue or something in here to make sure this is watertight. From where it's sitting right now, I do have that gasket sitting in there. I don't think a lot of water would get in there, but it's not worth risking it. We'll just put some hot glue in there to make sure that it's watertight. So this is the way that it comes, and I'll show real quick what the problem is again, just so that everybody's on the same page. So that's not gonna work right there. So we are gonna modify this piece right here. I'm gonna cut the wires here, and we're gonna run them up to this. And then what we're gonna be doing is splicing in the connector that they gave us. Now the connector that they gave us, it's actually an add-on, so you can run the converter box. So nothing that we're modifying here will have any negative repercussions as long as we're doing it right the first time. What we want to be doing here is cutting this off. Now I know this looks a little bit more complicated, and it is not as plug and play as I was hoping, but if you can do just a little bit of soldering, this is absolutely worth modifying to get these corner markers to work. This does have an open circuit board. If you look down inside there, I don't know if the camera can pick that up. So we absolutely want to make sure there's no water in there. Then from here, I'm going to pop this back cap off and then cut this so that this is no longer in the way. So now we got the corner marker looking like this. This is going to be our positive and negative wires. Now the only downside to this is it makes this a permanent connection here. But if you need to remove your corner marker, all you do is unplug these two, and then this is all just one piece. This goes to the car. Instead of the car plugging straight into here, this normally plugs into this, and then the car plugs into here, And then the transformer box plugs into this piece right here. So nothing else changes. This will just be a permanent connection here. So unfortunately tonight I'm in a bit of a rush to get this done. I've got some plans later on tonight. So I will show some B-roll footage of this all put back together and working properly. Basically, to recap, all you're doing is modifying that little plastic piece and pulling the wires out the back. And then we do a solid connection from those wires to the new harness that they give us. That's really all there is to it. If you can solder, you can do this. Most people have a hot glue gun. Everything else is super straightforward, nothing too complicated, and you can see that the lights are working here and they are very bright. Very happy with these. I've always liked these corner markers, the 9 LEDs, the 3x3, and I think Depo does a fantastic job. I'm not quite sure what was going on with the fitment of that plastic piece. Hopefully I was able to convey what's going on here in a simple fashion. If you do have any comments or questions, leave them down in the comment section below. Again, Depo is a fantastic company. This is a one-off. I've done several of these headlights and never had this issue before, but if you do run into this, that's all you have to do to get it to fit. So if you like today's video, hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. Also check out our Instagram, that is Tenza_Motorsports, where we do giveaways. All you have to do is follow to be part of any future giveaway. Also make sure to check us out on Patreon. Link is in the description below if you want to support the channel more than just subscribing and leaving a like. Thanks again so much for watching. We will see everybody in the next video.